Well, thank goodness we at least have one consistent starting pitcher. Hey, gang. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday. The Yankees play the Blue Jays for the tiebreaker today. They're tied 1-1 in this series. I have the lineup for you, but first I want to talk about Carlos Rodon, okay? He is basically stepping up as a consistent piece in a rotation right now that is very inconsistent. And we need Garrett Cole to be Garrett Cole to top his pitching today, okay? We need him to be back to being Garrett Cole. But we needed that second piece to formulate a good 1-2 in the rotation that we weren't sure we had, that we also tried to get at the trade deadline, which we did not get at the trade deadline because of pitching prices and so on. So Carlos Rodon has stepped up, right? Marcus Stroman's been kind of falling off. Carlos Rodon's been kind of falling off. So Luis Hill, he's kind of coming around, but I think he'll be more reliable as a number 3 in the playoff rotation. And it looks like we're going to be in the playoffs. So, and Clark Schmidt's coming back from injury. It looks like we're a couple weeks away, but he's about to start his rehab assignment. So we're hoping that he can bring some value here too. But Carlos Rodon, he's really doing it. And again, we'll talk about this in greater detail as we go on. This is the second half of the season now. We're a little bit into it. August and September are looking to be easier months for the Yankees. And with 50 games left, the Yankees have a good chance of winning 95 to 100 games. But I'll keep you posted on everything. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel if you haven't done that yet. Hit the notifications too. That way, obviously, when I go live, you can join us. When I put out news, you'll be at the front of the line to get it. I thank you so much for that. So Carlos Rodon, right now, he's 12-7. Okay, he's tied for 4th in the AL right now with 12 wins, 137 strikeouts, 4.37 ERA, with a whip of 1.21. So not ace level, but definitely, worthy for the Yankees rotation right now. And again, like I said, we need Garrett Cole to step up. We need Marcus Stroman to come back to being Marcus Stroman, reliable innings eater. We need Carlos Rodon to be reliable too. And these guys have not been consistent recently. And we hope Clark Schmidt, when he comes back from injury, he comes back to being the Clark Schmidt that was so fantastic early in the season, right? So that's, Carlos Rodon. And if you have a Garrett Cole and a Rodon, let's just say you have Luis Hill as your 1-2-3 in the starting rotation in the playoffs. I mean, obviously going to go with a 4-man rotation most likely, but that's a heck of a 3 right there. But we need a top level 1-2 if we're going to have any chance of beating some of these other teams. The Orioles have added pitching, right? If we're going to have any chance of beating them, any chance of beating any other team in the American League, the Mariners have a ton of pitching, right? Don't know if they're going to make it yet. But the Astros, they're getting Justin Verlander back, and they have a lot of pitching as well. And they've also added Yusei Kikuchi. So it's not going to get any easier in the postseason. So we need these guys to round into form at the right time. And hopefully the lighter schedule for the rest of the way provides a path for the Yankees to do exactly that, right? But you let me know what your thoughts are. Are you noticing Rodon being – on occasion he throws a clunker, no doubt about it. But he's been steady throughout the season. 5 1/3 yesterday, 3 hits, 3 runs. So keeping these guys in the game almost every game this season. And again, he's tied for 4th in the AL with 12 wins. 12 wins. He's 12-7. So, and I had predicted him to win about 14 games this season. I still am going to stand by that. I think he'll probably win 14 games. So, and at this point, we get Garrett Cole coming back to being Garrett Cole, and we get that third piece in the playoff rotation. We have at least the Ducks lined up. Yankees will be in a good spot because the lineup itself is kind of rounding into form too. Anthony Volpe's bat's coming back. Giancarlo Stanton is quietly finding his rhythm again after being injured for a little bit. Okay, Alex Verdugo's quietly starting to come around. Okay, I would have wished they would have moved on from Gleyber Torres, but they didn't. Okay, so hopefully he does bring something with his bat. I love what Jazz Chisholm is doing here too. So and the lineup is longer now. It's lengthened, right? And Austin Wells is doing his thing at the catcher position. So we have enough length where, when they moved on from J.D. Davis, they moved on from Jahmai Jones, right? Hopefully John Birdie comes back. He can provide some value too to this team as well to lengthen the lineup even more and give some more speedy offensive pieces. So with that said, here's today's lineup, okay, against the Blue Jays. Gleyber Torres is leading off at second base. Juan Soto's batting second in right field. Aaron Judge batting third, left field. Yeah, Austin Wells at the dish. He's looking good at the dish right now, at the catching spot and cleanup. Giancarlo Stanton's batting fifth, DHing. I think that's a good spot for him. Jazz Chisholm is batting sixth at third base. Anthony Volpe batting seventh, shortstop. Trent Grisham batting eighth in center field. DJ LeMahieu's at first. Okay, giving Ben Rice a day off playing first base. And on the mound is our ace, Garrett Cole. Okay, again, I like, I'm not sure. I mean, I think Torres is better suited towards the bottom of the lineup. And I would love to see what Chisholm can do at the leadoff spot, but I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. He's been providing more value with his bat than he has as a table setter. So I'm fine keeping him at 6 right now. Okay, and obviously Alex Verdugo's got a day off too. We need his bat to really start to come around too. In order for us to make any type of lengthy run in the postseason, we need Torres' bat. We need Verdugo's bat to be lively in the postseason, especially down the stretch, this final stretch of the season. We need these guys to be firing on as many cylinders as they possibly can if they're not firing on all cylinders. Okay, DJ LeMahieu, I don't know if he's going to get what kind of a shot he's going to get. I think he's best suited as bench piece. So I think Ben Rice should be in there at some point as well, first base. And then who knows what's going to happen when Anthony Rizzo comes back, right? So we don't know. So, but I think Ben Rice has proved him to be, a young developing player who's got energy and who can provide an offensive value here. But how much, we'll see. He's still a rookie, okay? And then we don't know if Jasson Dominguez will be a call-up in September. We don't know what else is going to happen here as well. Any other call-ups can happen, any other roster moves that are going to happen, so on. We're going to have a lot of pitching roster moves that are going to happen. And once John Birdie comes back, they're going to have to make a roster move there too to get him on not only on the 40, but get him on the 26. Who are they going to move? I don't know. Who are they going to move with all these pitchers? I don't know. It's a lot of tough decisions that are going to be coming down the pike for the Yankees, right? But I'm excited about this lineup, and I do think they can put it to the Blue Jays today, and I hope Cole really shoves as well today. And after this, we have the Angels, and then it's, it's relatively doable in the next month and a half or so. And I think the Yankees can really pile on some wins here. And they need to do it. If they go 30-20 the rest of the way, they win 96 games. Right? They're 66 right now, 46. 112 games into the 20 games over 500. 112 games is 50 games left. If they go 30-20, which is doable, they win 96 games. Or 96 and 66. That's not far off 100 games. They could potentially win 100 games, but we'll see. We'll see. So we need the offense to be clicking on all cylinders. But you let me know what your thoughts are. Are you noticing how Carlos Rodon is kind of slowly clicking up as some of the rotations slowly tapering off? I am. So again, we need Garrett Cole to be at the top of this, especially since they did not add any starting pitching at the trade deadline. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let's get into this. Have a good day. Talk to you after the game. Let's go, Yankees.